Hey everybody, Dom here. This video is part 4 of a series of videos demonstrating really efficient ways to set up a sentry nest in all official Team Fortress 2 maps with setup times. Make sure to watch the other parts after watching this one. Anyways, here's the first stage of Payload Thunder Mountain. What's bad about this teleporter exit spot is that teammates may jump down and take fall damage.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
When setting up here, it's a good idea to avoid standing where the ammo pack respawns. This is to avoid accidentally picking up metal when not completely out of metal.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
In alternative tests as run, the ammo pack wasn't waited on before departing for the teleporter exit. This yielded worst results. In any case, it's probably better to have more metal than less metal when the round starts.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's the second stage of Payload Thunder Mountain. The right exit was taken because it makes for a better pass to the first ammo pack.
Teleporter going up.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Since enemies can come from behind, it probably would have been better to place the dispenser more against the wall.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Turns out a statement made in part 3 was wrong.
5,
In all these videos, this setup makes the highest level buildings.
2, 1.
Here's the third stage of Payload Thunder Mountain. For the very start, a teleporter isn't necessary on this stage. On the other hand, it's convenient to have a teleporter set up for the first checkpoint in the building on the left.
In 60 seconds.
This setup just has it for the top of the tower.
Teleporter coming right up.
This sentry spot is questionable. There's a height advantage, but the sentry might get destroyed quickly. This jump over this railing is a crouch jump. It's done a few times and shaves off milliseconds.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's Payload Upward. This first ammo pack isn't necessary for this run.
Mission begins in 60
The reason this is because a large ammo pack is picked up before heading to the eventual sentry spot. Just watch.
Teleporter coming right up. Dispenser going up.
This sentry spot is good because the engineer is in very little danger, but bad because the sentry's coverage isn't great.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's the first stage of Payload Race Nightfall.
Cowboy up!
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Due to the nature of this game mode and map, it's possible to get incredible amounts of metal from the cart, making setting up a sentry near it fast and easy. This sentry spot is fairly close to the front lines. Once the gates open, it can be moved or kept here. The slope in the ground helps protect the sentry from damage.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
A teleporter exit wasn't built in this run. Ideally, one should be built shortly after the gates open and new areas further from spawn become available.
1.
Here's the second stage of Payload Race Nightfall. The teleporter entrance was placed up the hill, a location with a better likelihood of being seen, regardless of what exit teammates take. In this run, the payload cart is in the location it would be if the first round was won. The run doesn't change much if the cart was slightly backer. The third stage of this map will not be shown. Third stages of payload race maps don't have setup timers.
Backing up!
1.
Here's the first stage of Payload Race Pipeline.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Teleporter coming right up!
Here the payload cart was skimmed slightly for metal. Just like the first stage of Nightfall, it's sort of pointless to place down a teleporter exit, as new areas open up after the round begins.
Erecting a dispenser.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's the second stage of Payload Race Pipeline. This is the final stage to be covered in the final map of this video series. The teleporter exit will be placed up near the gates to the other team's side of the map. Oddly, players often don't know or realize these gates
Teleporter going
exist.
up.
The dispenser is placed for the benefit of teammates.
Building a
Ideally, once the round starts, this sentry should be picked up and placed closer to the action, and more to the left.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for watching. Click on screen to navigate to part 1, 2, and 3, or see the description if you're a mobile user. Au revoir.